Hello, everyone. Welcome to Yeast, your energetic, authentic self today. I am Sheila.
I am Hope.
This is Joy. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, ladies. It's been a while. So, our topic, off you go. Our experiences with sending our kids off to college, whether it's the first, the second, the third, the fourth, whatever that looks like. It's just that time of year, lots of feelings, emotions. So, let's talk about it. Who'd like to go first?
Well, I sent my first one to the college. Absolutely a lot of feelings.
Please
We
share.
send our third to college, but certainly we're experienced. Joy, go ahead and share yours.
So my older son, Max, and he went to the college 2 weeks ago. It felt like a long time already. It's hard to believe it's only 2 weeks. I felt like thinking back, there are all kinds of feelings, To start, definitely there are worries, right? No matter how much we believe, like, yes, you're ready for college, you're very independent, you're capable, I raise you so, but still, his bedroom upstairs is vacant, and every time you walk by, like, oh, he's not here. There's no noise at night. There are no people walking around the house at 11 p.m. trying to find food anymore. There's no person trying to wake you up at night and ask you something seemingly important. So I felt like, okay, I wonder what he's doing,
Yes, certainly. I think because we still treat them as kids, right? Even though they are young adults ready to live their own life, college, spending the next precious 4 or 5 years to really grow into an independent adult. But we're still concerned, how are they doing? Are they being able to making new friends? Are they okay in school? Do they have everything they wanted? Are they really having great relationship with everybody? Absolutely, there's a level one of concerning.
Yeah.
Normal.
And you worry about them being lonely if they don't have friends. If they do have friends, you worry about, are they making the right friends? Do they like the food? Do they eat too much? Or don't, if they don't like, do they have enough? I know it sounds really silly, right? They are already 18, 19 years old, and there's no way they cannot take care of themselves. They can. I guess those unspoken concerns, like, lingering somewhere, not enough to torture us, but I think we think about that very often.
Well, I can say, which it's been a while since I sent my kids off to college. I did not have the concerns as to, will they like the food? Will they have enough food? Will they eat too much food? I just felt that, going to your point, Joy, they're adults. We prepared them for this. Very excited for that moment, right? Off you go, off to college, do well. I didn't worry so much until one occasion when particularly my son, he was the first to go off to college, and we were communicating, and he was coming home a lot over the weekends. And it was kind of, for me, it was, okay, stay at college, make friends, because he was coming home on weekends to spend time with his high school friends who were still back in town. So eventually he started making friends, staying through the week, through the weekends, but we were talking quite a bit. And there was one occasion, I think it started on a Sunday. I didn't hear from him on a Sunday, didn't hear from him on a Monday, didn't hear from him on a Tuesday, despite reaching out to him. And that's when I started to worry. That was not like him. And I reached out to someone that I referred to as my daughter, who's very good friends with him in high school. They went off to the same college. She hadn't heard from him. worry got stronger. Oh my gosh, what's going on? This is not like him. Just calling, he's not responding. And I remember leaving work to meet my friend for lunch, just getting in her vehicle, and I just started bawling my eyes out. She's like, "What's wrong?" And it's like, "Oh, I haven't heard from him, and this is going on." And just as I'm bawling my eyes out, the phone rings, and it's my son. I'm like, "What have you been up to? I haven't heard from you. What's going on?" He's like, "Mom, it's finals week. I've been studying, studying a lot." And I was like, "Well, that's why I was trying to reach you. I wanted to see if you wanted a care package kind of thing." And I was like, "From now on, when I call, you better answer." And he just said, "Mom, you need to text me." I was like, "I pay the bill. Don't tell me what to do." So from then on out, I texted him a lot. And he was
Hey,
very responsive.
Sheila, I felt that you moved from worry, level 1 energy, to level 2, blame.
And
Mad.
anger, absolutely, for sure. But it was,
Yeah.
and that it was just one of those things where, which when he went off to college, it was a time when you didn't necessarily have unlimited texting plans.
Yeah.
So for what I had set up, it was limited texting. I didn't do it a lot. My son and my daughter did, and that was fine. So
Yeah.
that was kind of his message of, "Okay, Mom, you need to stop being cheap and change the plan. You want to be able to know what I'm doing." Millennial, he's texting more than he is talking. And I also, that was probably around the time that I created my Facebook account, because I was able to see what was going on with him then as well. And then from
Mm.
there, it's like all was good, and he did quite well.
Well, thanks for
That's
sharing.
awesome. I think your son is very smart.
Most days.
Yeah. I think given the situation you went through, it makes sense you felt that way. I probably most parents, most mom will feel that way too. It's like,
Oh,
where
yes.
are you? Nowadays there's an app called Life 360. You can literally tell where they are based on the phone, the GPS location. So I'm not trying to be creepy, but I could. I think I'm really getting better. I think the first day or two, like I checked a couple of times, and then I probably haven't checked for a couple of days. I think there are a lot of level 3 going on for sure. For me, thinking like, well, he's only 30 minutes away. If I want to see him, I know where he is, the dorm, the classroom. I have his schedule. I'm not the helicopter mom, but he said, "Oh, here's my schedule. If you need to know when I have time, when I don't, and this is for your reference." So I think Max is really independent and also considerate. He kind of expected, yeah, parents might go through all these worries. So he is doing his part of trying to make sure we rest assured he will be okay. So I think a lot of level 3, like, okay, that's fine. He's only 30 minutes away. And the first week, I had job by 5 times in 7 days. No judgment is needed. There always a need. He forget this one, and we drop off some food when grandma was making something. I don't even remember all the reasons. We created the reasons. When I saw there's opportunity, I grab it, I went and I dropped by.
Joy, if I remind you, one day you were having FaceTime, you were having some delicious food. Somebody said, "Hey, I like to have that." And the mom just dropped everything and went to the campus. Is that you?
Yes, at night. I think that's really the advantage of being close. I think we're blessed that Max is staying in the same city, which is fully his choice. And every time I drop by, I saw his friends, I hug them because I want to make sure they're not feeling loneliness either. Like, hey, if you ever need support or help, I'm only a phone away and I can come by, in 30 minutes if there's anything that I can help you all. Although nothing is really happened yet, but I let them know, their parents are not really close. by.
So to tell you the truth,
Mhm,
because you drove 5 times to the campus, I'm
mhm.
like, oh my God, Alice, I didn't do that to you. Am I a good mom? I'm questioning myself.
Well,
But
there's
Alice assured that, yes, you're good. When I was sick, you were dropping off food.
not, I would say first, no comparison needed. And we all knew that there's no judgment either. Job by does not equal to, like, more job by is not equal to more love, or, vice versa. So I just want to make sure that's clear. Everybody have their own way to show the care. Yes, today's world, right? There's technology, FaceTime, chat, unlimited text, by the way. And right, I guess all the things are available. So it's just different world. When Alice was in college, and also when Sheila, when your son was in college, it's all different. More worries actually around alcohol, drugs. It's so easy to get. And Mac was even telling me, like, there are all sort of people on the campus. He was the first week he was invited to a party, which he went with friends. There are a lot of people there. There was music, of course, dance, alcohol involved, and he felt like, I don't really like it. So he left. So I was a little surprised, like, okay, how are you feeling when you left? He says, this is not something for me. I'm not ready for it.
Good for him.
Yeah, I think good for you. You know what you wanted, and you're not just going to things because your friends were doing. He said his friend didn't stay long either. So it's okay. I guess that's more concerning for parents. So that's really is more important. We can teach them at home, helping them to know how to make choices, I guess.
I think in that sense, Max is really mature because very often if I imagine myself at his age, I probably would think about the peer pressure if I left the concert, the party, what other people will look at me, think of me. But he's totally cool about it. It's not something that he enjoys. He just left.
Yeah.
I think that's very, very important for a college student to be able to just make the choices that are good for them.
I guess so.
Well, it's perhaps a coolness and a confidence, right? That he's not gonna worry about and or be bothered by perhaps people judging whether he stayed at the party, what he may have done at the party. He just decided he was confident enough to say, this isn't for me, and to exit the party. And not necessarily judge others. Like, hey, if that's your thing, great. It's not his thing, so he chose to leave.
Yeah. I think as all of our moms and parents, right, we always, concern about them and care about them. And we all have so much level for taking care of them and making sure they are well taken care, not only just by us and other people as well. I guess, college, I did hear a lot of good things there. People are really nice. And he said, Mom, I really like college. I'm really enjoying, the daily life here. I think he said he's managed walking 20 to 30,000 steps every single day so far. Like, it's a lot of walking. I said, wow, that's great. He also work out very often. If it's not every day, it's very often because it's all accessible, free for the students. I think a college has a lot of great things going on right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I know from the past experience, they are able to make a lot of great friends and doing a lot of things together, including studying together.
Yes.
As you mentioned, not only we care about our own kids, because we're closer to the campus, we care about their friends as well. So
Yeah.
going back to when Alice was sick, I would drop off food, soup, and I do that to her friends as well when their family are not close by. So that's really something that everyone appreciates.
Yeah,
Something that we can do because we live close by.
that's really sweet. Max said his roommate is having his birthday this Saturday, and he says, "Mom, if you make mooncakes, maybe we can, celebrate his birthday. So we're going to make mooncakes on Thursday night, and hopefully we can drop by mooncakes on Friday night."
Wow, another stop by. Did you hear that?
I did hear that, but it sounds like it was an invitation to stop by.
Yes. Every drop by is by invitation.
Is it by invitation or suggestion?
Invitation. After the
think so.
suggestion.
I was gonna say, you call it what you want.
Yeah. So what are some of the level 5 win-win feelings?
So what advice, Hope, would you offer to parents as we talk about off you go with their kids off to college?
I think as we talked about, it is unfamiliar territory for parents because you have been raising the kids for such a long time. Normally it's 18 to 20 years before they go into school, going to college. So of course there is adjustments needed. My principle has been let them to live their independent life, but if they ever need me, I am there. So it's that balance of having them to be growing up, making their friends, making their schedule, eating their own food, but also in the meantime of I'm always here for you. Whenever you need me, I will be there. I will drive there with the invitation.
How about you, Joy? What advice do you have?
I really see college is can be an amazing learning experiences for kids, really live by yourself and figure out how to spend time with other people, right? In the limited space and in the unlimited options out there. So learning is a big thing for them. So I think I would say for the parents out there, stay connected and ask them questions, right? Not let's stop telling them what to do. They are independent. Let's ask questions. What are you feeling today? How is the classes? How is your teacher? How the meal is going. So ask some gentle questions to get information. I did hear their parents that, they said, "Oh, don't do this and do that." And kids were like, "Mom, right? Let's create a productive conversation, text, call, be mindful about their schedule. I do know Max has the schedule by day. So we want to talk to them, but they may not be ready to talk to us at any single time. So I think I make sure, give him space, and I would recommend you to do that. Find a way that respect them and then stay connected. Worry is understandable, but don't freak out yet. Really, I'm trying to be patient as well. I hear you, I see you, I'm living the life a lot of parents are experiencing as well. It's their journey of growing up.
Well,
So
it continues to be the parents' journey as well, right? I also heard from the both of you that it's building a sense of connection and community, not just with your own children, but with their roommates, their friends as well, particularly if those friends, roommates do not have family as close as what you are. And I, once again, from my own experience that I shared with my son, it was, reaching out to his friends, those individuals that I considered my own family, even if they were not by blood, to just kind of check in
Yeah.
and check up on him
Mhm.
from that standpoint.
You know, I like what you're said there, Sheila. All three of us are trying to say, hey, this is a shared experience by parents and college young children. Let's all learn from this experience, both as parent and as a child. So awesome. There you go. Hope that's a win-win situation. That's a growth mindset.
There you go. What else would you like to share?
Enjoy the journey.
Yeah, I would say, you know, personally, I'm very proud of Max. He starts his own journey. He starts a new journey that really a path to his independence. I think this is a great milestone. Celebrate with him. I celebrate with Max, and you know, hopefully, you all celebrate as well. So that's all.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. Once again, this is Yeast, your energetic, authentic self today. Bye-bye.
So
Bye.
next time.